everybody, happy Front Row Friday. It's Marilyn Sherman coming to you from Las Vegas. Today's message is about your story. What's your story? You know, your story is made up of your past, it's made up of your experiences, and it's made up of your successes. So the nice thing about it is that you are in charge of your story. No one else can tell you what your story is. And you get to choose the story that you replay in your head about who you are and what you believe in and what you're all about. So your past includes your past mistakes. Now, your story could be that you are a mistake, when in fact, you are not a mistake. You just may have made the wrong choice. So you can reframe that story to be choices that you've made that have made you more resilient today and made you the person that you are today and makes you even stronger today because of those past choices that you've made. Your experiences, no one else in the world has your experiences. So that story that you can tell yourself is to remind yourself of the uniqueness of your story because no one else in the world has it. And then finally, your successes, the story of your successes. Use all the successes you've had in your life as a reminder to anchor yourself of who you are and what you've gone through and the successes you've already had in your life. Because there are days and moments where you're going to have some trepidation or maybe some fear or maybe have a little bit of an imposter moment. And you don't have to stay there. You can anchor yourself on your past stories and your past successes. Now, why is this the topic of conversation today? Well, I'm redoing my website right now, and a speaker agent asked me, well, what's your story? What are you all about? What do you do for my clients? And what do you do for my prospects out there? How can I better serve you up? And I got to thinking about the benefit of a message about living your life in the front row. So when you have a story of success and when you live your life in your front row because you're anchored to your successes of your past and you overcome your doubt and you overcome your fear and you make strides in the world, you start to set goals and reach those goals and cross things off your bucket list. What happens is people are watching you and people are inspired by you. And as a result of that, you are illuminating the path for others to get to their front row, whether you know it or not. So a lot of times there are people that don't realize that the impact that they're making on other people's lives simply because of their story. Now, here's the nice thing about this. You are changing the world in a positive way because of how you live your story. And because you and I have all gone through this global pandemic, it's actually the perfect time to decide if you want to change your story, if you want to change the trajectory of your life, if you want to take bigger steps to overcome those fears and go for what you want, if you want to decide what a new front row is for you. And everybody, it's almost like everybody's gone through this massive change altogether. Well, you can come out of it in a real positive way because you choose to live your life in the front row. So my message for you today is to look at your story and don't let anybody burst your bubble of enthusiasm if you choose to make a different story for your life. You and only you get to choose what your story is, and more importantly, what your story will be. Have an amazing Front Row Friday, and we'll see you next time.